Yo, what is going on, fans and coaches of the ASL? My name is Hutcho322 here, and today I'm bringing you guys another ASL Season 5 Week 9 weekly recap. And yeah, finally on time, guys. It's been a while since I've actually uploaded one of these on time. Ironically, transactions will not be on time. It's likely to be after this video. If you guys noticed, it went up for a couple minutes until I realized that I had missed two transactions because on Discord normally it shows you stuff from a week. It shows you stuff a week, so I looked through the transactions thing and I was like, oh, this is the only thing that shows as like last insert day here. It showed an actual date. Just don't ever assume things. Either way, that'll be up probably today. Me and Suze will have to record the other two. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into this weekly recap, guys. Why does this say 4YY? Was I just like randomly typing? Okay. Well, anyways, for the first match, we got the Slow Bohemians taking on the St. Louis Swablues. We have a 3-0 victory in Malone's favor. So if Malone can do one thing right, it is upsets. He is racking up some nice wins, I'm not going to lie. He's going to beat TJ 3-0 in this fashion, really spreading out his kills well. So let's just go ahead and check it out. So we're going to see Bronzong and Raibombi face off. Bronzong is going to be very happy to just fire off a gyro ball here, and TJ just wants his webs up, so fair enough. Malone does have one potential form of hazard removal, which I assume he is bringing. So we will see if that Togekiss indeed does have defog. But this Bronzong is just chewing up the foul plays. It's going to get a reflect up, so Malone is going to get the most out of this Bronzong. As Raibombi is going to be sacked off here, so if Malone is going to go out into Togekiss here, so he might get a free defog off, which could be very beneficial to his team. So we're going to see exactly what this Togekiss wants to go for. He's going to go for an agility, so no, this is a Zoroark, because it took the sticky web. Yeah. I noticed that kind of before it clicked. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So anyways, Zoroark is going to be up to a +1 speed right here. And the nice Vaporeon here is going to go for the Protect. As by the way, Mookie, I mean, it should be the MVP on the leaderboard. I mean, it is in the MLB, so don't mean to brag or anything, but Mookie Betts is kind of killing it. Shout out to you if you're a sports fan. And the Vaporeon is going to take a good amount from this Dark Pulse, but TJ's best play is just to keep wishing up here. If he doesn't really lose anything, because Malone is going to inevitably die to the Dark Pulse via Life Orb. So down it goes. I mean, it's going to stall some wishes, so you know why not. Malone is going to get to bring in his Hariyama. Very interesting that he did not go Kyurem, because Kyurem puts on a tremendous amount of pressure, plus Vaporeon has to be afraid of being set up on, so I don't exactly get that, but okay. I mean, he's going to get the nice Toxic off, so that's definitely beneficial. I mean, he won this week. Who am I to judge? Anyways, so we're going to see Hariyama get a nice little kill there. Keep Malone in the lead 5-4 right now. And Komodo is going to come out, goes for the Drain Punch. It does nothing to Bronzong, honestly. Bronzong is putting in a lot of work right here. Komodo does set up a workup as Reflect is going to come out here. And we're going to see another workup from Komodo as Zen Headbutt does a good amount to the Komodo. And then Drain Punch is not going to be able to do anything via the Reflect. And Zen Headbutt is going to get a nice little, like maybe that was a high roll and the other one was a mid roll. Maybe the other one was a low roll. That was a mid roll. I don't really know. It was definitely a roll to kill. Oh, Malone. These nicknames just keep getting better and better. Aaron Judge is, well, we can call Weezing trash. Oh, Malone, you make my day with these nicknames. So we're going to see the presumably HP fighting from the Weezing. Yeah, that's what it has to be. So the Hariyama is going to come out to try and apply some pressure, but we're going to see an Iron Tail. So interesting stuff coming out here. I think Tri-Attack would have been better, but regardless. Malone is just going to body bag this thing. Hariyama is going to go down, but not in vain. It's going to get rid of the Porygon. And Vaporeon is going to come out, but this Weezing could still put in some work. Hit him up with a Sludge Wave, plus a Sandstorm, which is going to go away. So that's not going to be able to help out enough. Malone finally goes out into his Kieran Black. Finally. This thing beats Vaporeon every single day of the week. A little interesting that he decided to bring it out so late. But we're going to see Fusion Bolt do a good amount. It's not going to kill. As TJ is going to opt to try and heal up his Mega Tyranitar, which might I add, any form of Tyranitar is a very good answer to Kieran Black, except when you are crit. But it doesn't matter because he's going to hit the Wish back anyways. I mean, if TJ's really butthurt over that 5% of damage, then I don't know what to tell you. So we're going to see the Crunch kill the Bronzong here. And this Home Claws is looking scary, but Weezing can definitely take one here. TJ's just not fearing anything. He's just going to go for another one, as the Weezing is going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, and then is going to fire off an HP Fighting. So maybe TJ, or we're going to see a Haze first. Obviously, otherwise it would have kind of destroyed everything. So now TJ probably regretting his decision. Probably would have been best just to go for a Stone Edge crit. And now this Weezing can just go ahead and beat down the Tyranitar. Very good set from Malone. Very, very good at dealing with this Tyranitar. And then Vaporeon comes out and then dies to Weezing. So Weezing putting on a decent amount of work, although it is... God, that nickname's amazing. And yeah, St. Louis Swablu is picking up a nice 3-0 upset over the Slowbro-Hemians. And here we have the Portland Timbers and the Washington Wailords. Another upset this week. Cam Wailord going to be picking up a 3-0 victory over the Portland Timbers. And without further ado, let's hop into it. So we got Sneasel leading out against the Scrafty. Heavily favors myself. Gonna go for the knockoff here as Cam opts to go into his Scizor. And out comes the Charizard to try and challenge the Scizor, which it can do so fairly simply and easily. So Zard is going to go for the Air Slash, which does nothing to this Jellicent. It is 100% a specially defensive variant. And Zard is just going to opt to go for the Solar Beam. Does not fear anything this Jellicent wants to throw at it. And boom, Solar Beam. I will warn you guys, this is a very long match. Just because... let's just say Cam played at Stolly, and I had to play Stolly with him. So out comes the Fortress. It's going to be burned, so Cam is going to get his way with this Scald immediately. And then out comes the Hex to do a lot of damage, where Fortress is going to go for a Spike. So Fortress is essentially dead, and is dead to this Scald from Jellicent. And ZardY is going to come back out, as Jellicent is going to go for the Protect. ZardY goes for a Solar Beam, you know, just trying to apply some pressure. Solar Beam does 56% to this thing, and Jellicent can recover up on this thing. So out comes the Scrafty, as Scrafty is going to come in on the Protect, and Scizor is going to be able to come out. Scizor will be able to get off a free Defog because Knockoff is going to be doing nothing. Scizor already lost its item. And then, yeah, Defog is going to come out. And Zard is going to double out into Scrafty, predicting the Jellicent. But Meloetta is going to come out. Meloetta is going to take the Fake Out. That does look to be offensive Meloetta. And Relic Song is not going to do anything because of the Protect. And then Cam is going to get a 20% Sleep. So already with the Scald Burn, 30%, and then a 20% Sleep. So out comes Slowbro here to take on this Pirouette Meloetta. And Scald's going to go into Sneasel. What do you know? No burn. Why would I ever get a burn? And then Scrafty is going to lose its leftovers due to the knockoff. It's not going to wake up, though. So we're going to see 2 turns of sleep already. Will it wake up on this turn? Yes, it does wake up. So not too horrible on the sleep turns. And then Scrafty is going to go for another Drain Punch. Is going to crit. Not detrimental to the Scizor in any way, shape, or form. Expecting the Roost, ZardY is going to come out here just to try and put on some pressure. He's going to go for the Solar Beam, which does lots to the Jellicent. And now Excadrill is going to come out, predicting the Protect. So now Drill can go for an Earthquake, as Cam is going to go out into Scizor. It is a roll whether this next Earthquake will kill. Oh, if only I would have gone for that roll. This Zard is going to go for a Air Slash and then follow up with a Flamethrower to get rid of the Meloetta to even this thing out at 5-5. Jellicent comes out. ZardY cannot take it on without the Sun. And so the sun is going to come back up. Scald is going to be fired off. Does absolutely nothing to the Zard. You know, just firing off a solar beam here. Doing the most. Going to solar beam again. 55%. Going to see a recover. Gets it all the way back. So Jellicent does stall this thing out. If the Zard was set up, then the Zard would kind of just win. A little bit, sort of, kind of. But the Zygarde is going to try and put on some pressure. Is going to go for the 1,000 arrows. Does a good amount. Is going to be Cursed Body disabled. And is going to be burned. So Cam is getting all of the hacks possible that he could possibly get, you know. We're going to see a recover here. And then protect on the flamethrower. Just going for a burn at this point. I mean, if he can get 2 in a row, a Cursed Body disable, another Cursed Body disable, and a sleep, you know, I figured I'd be able to get at least 1 flinch, maybe a flamethrower burn. Oh, look at that. There's a flinch. And, yeah, we're going to see Slowbro come out here just trying to pivot with this AV bro. I'm actually not going to get the burn, which is surprising because he's gotten every other Scald to burn. So, we're going to see Scald come out here. And, yeah, this is a very stally game. Just because that's how he chose to play his Jellicent. That's the way he designed the team, so gotta play with it. So Jellicent is going to go for another Scald, and Zard is going to be able to just go for an Air Slash, just trying to flinch. Flinch it down is like my best play now. Flamethrower, we're going to see if it can burn. Nope, another Cursed Body. Do you guys see the struggle here? Are we on the same page here? Okay. So, Slowbro is going to come out as Absol is going to be able to make an appearance here as I go back out to Zard. So, Cam's going to make a nice play. Cam is actually packing the fully specially offensive. If it's not fully specially offensive, that's a role that I live. Or should live, but I predicted the pursuit. And then Scizor is going to come out here. He's going to go for the Roost. And then Scrafty is going to take a U-turn. Obviously, a more defensive variant of Scizor. Scrafty does pick up a kill here, so we're going to see a 4-4 right now. And then Scizor comes out, and this is when the game speeds up in pace. And then Scizor goes for his superpower, so he does have it. And then Slowbro can come and take the superpower fairly nicely. And the U-turn is not going to hurt nearly as much due to the fact that it did go for the superpower on the turn prior. Zygarde is going to come out here and is going to die, so yes, it is a full specially offensive Absol, so good bring on his part, to be honest. Scizor is going to take this Earthquake, so if I would have Earthquaked the Scizor earlier, I would have killed it, so that's Mons, guys. I win the game if I Earthquake the Scizor earlier, so yeah. So Scrafty is going to go for a fake out here onto the Latios, just trying to get some chip, because Excadrill could still win the game at this point. It is going to depend on if it can live a superpower, rolls, and such and such. So Latios does fire off a devastating Drake and then goes for an Earthquake. But Scrafty is going to be able to go for a knockoff, or not a knockoff, is going to go for a fake out. You know, just got to get chip into these Latios. As superpower is going to come out here on to the Scrafty, which is going to kill from the Scizor. And then Excadrill is going to come out here. And like I said, Excadrill would have won the game if I would have Earthquaked earlier. So Cam is going to go out to Latios, just sack it off. I mean, crit doesn't matter, it's Scarf Drill, so that differential point is irrelevant. And Jellicent will be able to live and, you know, just rub salt into the wound. Why not go ahead and get a Cursed Body disable? And that is going to be how Cam and the top tier talent... top tier talent, and the Washington Wailords are going to win 3-0 over the Portland Timbers. Super fun reliving that game, not going to lie. Oh my god, I hated that game. Alright, so then we got the Hartford Whalers taking on the PC Barcelona, and we're going to see TCP rack up another nice win, and he's going to, for the first time this season, go positive. So TCP is on a nice little run right now, and we'll see how far he can take this. However, Shadow did do very well with Stalo in this game, getting 3 kills. And yeah, let's go ahead and see it. So we got a Araquanid and Primarina here, and this is gonna probably favor the Araquanid, but Araquanid is gonna choose to swap out. Selly's gonna swap into Prim. Zygarde's gonna swap into Selly. Selly's gonna fire off a Leech Seed here. And TCP is just going to go right out into his Rotom Wash, as Shadow opts to go into his Dredagon. Dredagon is going to go for Toxic. And then Rotom will go for a nice Volt Switch here. Nice. Sorry, I had to take a drink. And then Dredagon will set up rocks, and Reggie will return the favor and just set some rocks up too. Sally's going to come out on the Reggie Steel. And Rock Slide is going to do very pitiful damage. It's going to be a physically defensive Celesteela. I mean, it makes sense for the Beedrill, for the Zygarde. I'm going to have to guess that it is HP Ice. Primarina is going to come out probably predicting the HP Ice, but Shadow's just going to go right out into Dredagon. That's also a fair prediction too on TCP's part because Shadow made the play last time. So Primarina is going to go for a nice little Ice Beam as Araquanid is going to come out. The Rotom comes out, tries to put some pressure on. But Selly is going to come out and, yeah, not the situation Shadow would have liked to align himself into. But, you know, that's the situation that he's in. So Selly is going to go for Protect as Rotom tries to Volt Switch. Maybe Shadow's trying to scout what this thing wants to go for. Or maybe get an extra turn of Toxic. But Selly then goes for the Leech Seed, just doesn't even care. Probably predicting the over-prediction if I had to guess. But now Shadow is going to opt to go for the Protect, just doesn't even care. He's just going to sit here with his Celesteela. And Thousand Arrows is going to smack the Celesteela down to the ground, but Selly goes for the Toxic. And now has to go out into the Hippowdon, which now that this Zygarde is Toxic is much easier to deal with. Crit is going to do 42% to this Hippowdon. And then Zygarde just go for the rest and is going to eat its Chesto, so it's Resto Chesto Berry. But this Ice Fang is going to do a tremendous amount of damage and is going to force it out into the Primarina. Shadow is going to double out into his Celesteela. So quite possibly, maybe he predicted the Aromatisse, maybe. But Araquanid is going to come out on the Prim, is going to just love the Water Absorb. So this is definitely a trapping Araquanid set. Or he's going to run his signature stockpile set that he runs like every freaking week. Nah, it's a trapping set. Alright, so he's going to go for the Spiderweb here. And then goes for the Toxic, the infamous Trapper set. And we should see a rest here on the following turn. Nope, he's going to Scald. Interesting. Very interesting. So, okay. Hippowdon is going to come out and then goes for an Iron Head. Well, he didn't have the room on his team, but I think TCP's team is oriented that he didn't even need Scald. He could have gone without it. Either way, the Aromatisse is going to die nonetheless. I mean, TCP already either swaps it out and dies to rocks, or he's going to let this thing die to Leech Seed. That was Shadow's best play, because now he's going to get the health back, which is smart. You know, every little bit of health on the Selly is going to help, especially taking on this Zygarde in terms of that. The Zygarde is going to go for the Thousand Arrows, is likely going to rest in the following turns, but the Selly is going to go for the Protect. Zygarde goes for the Coil, wants to do a little bit more damage to the Celesteela and or anything that comes in. Now, Thousand Arrows is going to get rid of the Celesteela due to it being smacked down. And Hippowdon is going to come out. Hippowdon can maybe take one. Definitely not due to the Outrage. But this does allow an opportunity for Stoutland to come in. And Stoutland can pick up some kills. We're going to see Return. It's going to kill the Zygarde. And TCP's got to just stall out this Sand. And he can essentially win the game. So Musharna is going to actually eat that up. Psychic is not going to be doing that much. But another will be able to kill. Musharna did its job, however. And Primarina is going to come out, and Stoutland only gets one more kill. Primarina is going to go for the Aqua Jet. Valiant effort, but is not going to be able to kill. Now Stoutland will die. But Swellow cannot win the game because Rotom and Registeel are too high of health. At least Registeel is. Swellow is going to go for the Roost. That was probably Shadow's best play, just to get the Flame Orb up, and now he's going to go for the Return. So if he was like a Specs special set, there's a chance. Actually, I think he wins if he's Specs special, depending on what the Rotom was at. What was the Rotom at? The Rotom was at 51, so it would have had to, Heat Wave would have had to do about 39-ish because rocks. Yeah. Either way, there's going to be 2-0 for the Hartford Whalers over the PC Barcelona. So now another 2-0. We're going to have the Houston Hoopas and the Amsterdam Alakazams. Mienshao just destroying Milan's team with a nice 4-kill stat line. And yeah, let's see it. So we got Delmise and Crustle here. Out comes Heatran from AZ's part. Anchor Shot is going to lure this thing in. And then Magma Storm is going to crit right through the Occaberry. And the Earthquake is going to show off the Shuckleberry here. So that's very unfortunate because if that crit doesn't happen, then Milan is able to kill the Heatran on the following turn, which is very annoying because if Heatran dies, then Aggron puts in the finest. But Milan is going to have to play through the endeavors. He's going to try and get a Scald, is not going to burn. I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel. Nothing is going your way. So Bulu is going to go for a nice little Horn Leech here. As Suicune going to miss its Toxic, so Milan is getting absolutely pummeled right now. And I was trying to make the all-out pummeling pun for the Bulu, but it didn't show it off. I tried. So Mr. Coon Ian III is going to come out here, and he's going to set up a substitute. And AZ is probably going to want to just Thunderbolt here just to make sure this Suicune can't do anything crazy. He's actually going to go for Volt Switch, so Suicune is going to get to stay in here, but Bulu does threaten it out pretty much immediately. But Milan doesn't care. He's going to predict the Overpredict as the Nature's Madness will break it anyways, so that's a fair play by AZ. And Milan is going to get a little bit of health, so he doesn't really lose much there. And then the Coco will be able to get rid of the grassy terrain, thus helping it out to live this hit. And then we'll go for a Volt Switch, which will almost kill the Heatran. Then out comes the Mesprit. Finally something going in Milan's way, because otherwise I think, well, let's see where it puts it. Oh no, it was freed from Magnustorm. It might have killed Milan on the following turn. I don't know. We're at 5-5 right now. Crustle sets up the rocks, and then the spikes. It's just going to try and hazard stack the life out of Milan. And we're going to see an Earthquake come out here, just does nothing, AZ. It's in his best interest to just try and set spikes up. I mean, even if the Coco has Defog, it's still best for him to just get all the spikes up. So we're going to see a Calm Mind come out from Mesprit as Stone Edge is going to do next to nothing to this thing. And then Mesprit goes for the rest. So now AZ's in trouble. He's really got to get out of here. And he's going to go out into the Latias. So we're going to see if the Latias has any shenanigans. But the Mesprit is going to get a Sleep Talk Rest. So unfortunate for Milan, but we're going to see a Flame Orb here. So it's going to go for a Calm Mind. It might be Psycho Shift. That might be an option. Psyshock is going to not do a ton, but Latias is going to get another Calm Mind up here. As Mesprit then gets up a Calm Mind. And Latias is going to go for a Roost here. You know, Mesprit's going to go for a Calm Mind. They're just going to be trying to Calm Mind in each other's faces right now. And Mesprit is going to go up to +4. Latias sitting at +3. And let's play a game. Who will crit first? Will it be in one corner, Latias? In the other corner, Mesprit. Latias is going to do 42. Mesprit is going to do 54. Significantly different. And Latias is just going to choose, you know what? Let's just go for a Psyshock. Doesn't even care, just crits. I mean, do I think it matters? No, because this would have killed likely either way. Maybe it wouldn't, and I'm just insane, but either way, it's either way salt in the wound of Milan, just of how this game has been going. Tapu Koko is going to go for the Roost here. I'm going to go ahead and go off on a limb and say that he doesn't have the Defog. I don't think he was expecting this form of hazard stack. Coco is going to go for the U-turn here. He's going to go into the Mega Aggron, just hoping for no superpower, I guess. And AZ is going to play it safe, going to go for the Horn Leech. He's in the best position to win, in my opinion, because Bulu just kind of cleans up everything at this point. That isn't called Aggron, and Aggron gets pressured out by a bunch of things, like said Rotom. And it doesn't have much turns left, honestly. And Hex is going to do a good amount. But a crit heavy slam is going to put the Rotom out of commission in one turn. So Rotom is going to Volt Switch, just sees the viability to break Suicune's sub at least once reliably without having to bring in the Bulu. And then Mienshao comes out. Mienshao puts on a lot of pressure to this thing, so Suicune is going to come and try and sponge the hit. Suicune is not so fortunate. He's going to die to a high jump kick here. Tapu Koko coming out trying to save the day, but Tapu Bulu is just going to stop it dead in its tracks. Dazzling Beam is just going to do nothing to this Bulu. It's going to get a lot of recovery back from the grassy terrain. Well, not a lot, but just it's helpful. And Mamoswine is going to take this Horn Leech. Goodbye, friend. And yeah, really nothing is beating the Bulu at this point. I mean, Coco's going to come out just to change the terrain, but what's the use? Horn Leech is just going to 1v1 the Coco. We're going to see a Roost, you know, Horn Leech again. It's just doing too much. Out comes the Crustle. AZ wants to sack it off, probably just to get a free swap out. Into something. Definitely into something. I don't know what he wants to get a free swap out into, but we'll find out. He's going to go into Bulu. Oh, he just wanted to change the terrain. Fair enough, my friend. And then Mega Aggron comes out. AZ is going to go for the Nature's Madness. Very good play. Definitely his best play. And then out comes Rotom. Rotom gets one hit left because it is a Sleep Talk rest turn, so it's probably going to Volt Switch here, or it's going to go for the Hex. And Aggron is going to stay sleeping and goes for the Heavy Slam. So AZ will now get to go out into his Mienshao, which goes for the Drain Punch. And then Tapu Koko will come out here. I'm going to guess that it is Scarfed. We will see. And yes, it is Scarf. The Scarf Mienshao is going to pick up the last 2 kills. Picking up 4 in total, being a weekly hero. And a 2-0 victory for the Houston Hoopas over the Amsterdam Alakazams. And then, for the 5th game we have for you guys, we have the Utah Hoots and the Arcane Arcanines. Nothing to see here, folks. Just a typical chestnut sweep by your main man, Ian. So let's go ahead and check this out. We're going to see Minior against a Mega Venusaur. Definitely not where Susie wants to be. Ian's going to make the aggressive play out into Uxie just to try and get some Rocks momentum. And is going to then U-turn into the Chestnut. So basically, this entire game so far has been Susie playing into the hand of Ian, as he is now going to set up spikes on a substitute Chestnut. So, gonna, you know, try and have Haxorus save the day. And there's a Belly Drum. So, yeah, this was fun. You know, I can confidently say that Susie tried. But, yeah. This beats his entire team, effectively. So out comes the Finny. Ian's like, you know what? Let's just not blow all the sweep at once. Save some for a little bit. But Finny's gonna come out. You know, Ian knows that this thing is gonna come out, so he's gonna just defog, play it safe, not do anything crazy. He gets a free swap out into Chestnut though. So honestly, Susie should let this thing die immediately, because it is 100% setup fodder for him. And Chestnut, you know, just going to set up another sub. Out comes the Venusaur. We're going to see another Belly Drum, because, you know, why not? And Venusaur is going to go for the HP Fire. So Susie, nice. Thank you for not clicking Sludge Bomb. I would have been very sad if you did, and very disappointed. So we're going to see Chestnut get some nice health back. You know, Chestnut, you're putting in the work so far. You deserve it, buddy. And going to Drain Punch, because, you know, why not? HP Fire certainly doesn't kill this thing. And Drain Punch is going to 2-shot this thing. 2-shotting a Mega Venusaur. That's not something that every Mon can say that they do. But is going to get rid of the Galvantulus, so that thing's gone. You know, get the free swap out into Emboar. Yeah, Ian doesn't care. He's just going to Drain Punch this thing, get rid of it. Yada yada yada. And Mega Venusaur, goodbye, drops. And yeah, Chestnut is on the throne right now for most effective sweep. For sure, for sure. It wasn't a straight sweep. Ian had a little hiccup, but it was definitely smart because he just preserved the 6-0. So, yeah. Nice and 6-0 for the Arcane Arcanines. And then for the 6th match that we have for you guys, we got the Aussie Kangaskhan's and the Kling Kling United. And finally, finally this team is going to lose a game. And it is going to be to the Aussie Kangaskhan's. Now Ian is looking for that #1 seed again. He had it last season, and he's really searching for it again. He's got to knock off Gran in that sense, and this game is definitely going to help him. Mega Kangaskhan picking up 5 freaking kills, just putting on so much dominance in this game, and we'll see it. We'll see it right now. We got Icy McSpicy, which is going to lead out against the Gren, not wanting to risk a choice Scarf to Alolan Ninetales, and the fact that Gren can probably not kill it in one shot would be my guess. Roserade is going to come out here. Roserade can, it can Sludge Bomb, it can do a lot of different things. But Goodra is going to go for the Earthquake onto the Metagross, however you want to say it. And then Greninja does come out, which is going to take the Meteor Mash. It does 40%, and then Metagross is going to get a attack raise. So Roserade comes out on the Greninja, which is going to take the Dark Pulse fairly well. I'm going to guess that's a bulkier variant of Roserade. Nice water. Water's great. You all should drink water. So Alolan Ninetales is going to come out here. And Dragon Tail obviously not going to be able to work. And Alolan Ninetales honestly puts on a lot of pressure on Gren's team. But Iron Tail is going to absolutely destroy it. So I guess he dealt with that pretty simply. Play ballsy with your Goodra and then just annihilate it. But Lando is going to come out here with the Earthquake, and then not wanting to take an Ice Beam, Ian's going to go out and use Kangaskhan. And this confirms that it's Magic Guard because it does go for the Soft Boil. It basically confirms it, And then we're going to see Return, which does 2-shot this Clefable. But we're going to see a Cosmic Power here, so yeah, maybe not. We're going to finally see the Power Up Punch. I've been waiting for Ian to bring the Power Up Punch set all freaking year, because Power Up Punch Mega Kangaskhan is a freaking threat. And you're about to see it right now, ladies and gentlemen. So in 2 turns, the Kangaskhan has got to +4. And yeah, it should just destroy this thing's life. Goodbye, Clefable. You tried. I can say that you tried. Gran should have definitely gone for the Storm Power there, if he had it, because then this thing could have been revenged by Medicham. I mean, I think it still can be, but we're going to see High Jump Kick, because Ian just doesn't care, and he can kill this thing with a Sucker if he has it. But apparently he doesn't. So Lando is going to take 33 from that resisted hit. Shows that it outspeeds, and basically confirming that it is Scarf Lando. And then Greninja is going to go for a Water Shuriken, is going to get 2 hits, which is virtually nothing. But Dark Pulse will be able to pick off the Metagross. I mean, pretty sure Ian was okay with that thing going down, considering that Goodra's weakened, and Clefable's gone. So Lando is going to have to take 4 hits, which it will die to. I mean, it doesn't matter how many hits it got, because Greninja could have just fired off the same hit. That was just a sack. Greninja is going to go for a Black Hole Eclipse, which it just doesn't do enough. And then Power Up Punch will be able to get the 2 hits, as the first hit does not kill the Greninja. I'm sure Gran was hoping that the first one would kill, so he would not get such a boost. But now he's just going to feed the fire. Why not? Mega King going to get another Power Up Punch boost. I'm so happy that Ian finally brought this set. It is a monster to deal with. And Return is going to kill the Goodra, and then quite obviously one-shot the Muck. So that is going to be the game 3-0 for the Aussie Kangaskhan's. God, I love short games. Keep it offensive. Keep it simple. Oh, what happened to all the fast games, guys? That was a good fast game, though. And then for the last match that we have for you guys, we have in one corner the Denver Nummels, in the other corner the Phoenix Flygons. No weekly heroes from this match, but 2-0 in Keith's favor. What do you know? A 2-0, very original for this week. So yeah, let's just hop into it. So we got Pelipper and Articuno, 2 birds facing off. Articuno definitely has the advantage with the Freeze Dry threat. Jirachi's going to come out. Freeze Dry is going to do a clean 13%. And then he's going to go for a Calm Mind, as Articuno is going to opt to just go for the U-turn here. As Alolan Marowak is going to go for the Earthquake. Is going to do, honestly, a good amount considering it's an Umbreon. I'm going to guess it's a specially defensive variant designed to take on the Megalodios. And Comfey is going to go for a Calm Mind. It doesn't want to stay on the Jirachi. I don't care how much you love Comfey and how much you think it's amazing. It's not taking on Jirachi. It's just not. The type matchup is not there. So we're going to see a Dragon Dance from the Megalodios. And then Jirachi's just going to go for the corkscrew crash. So it's going to do a lot. Doesn't kill. But now the Zapdos will come out, and we'll see if Demaster has any healing. He doesn't. If he had a way of healing, maybe he sweeps, but I still think that the Umbreon could possibly have a foul play and just destroy its life. So Articuno is going to be out here against Pelipper, and it's going to get the initiative to go ahead and go for the U-turn, knowing that the thing is going to swap out. Whirlipede, making its first appearance, is going to go for the Infestation. And we'll see just what Demaster plans for this thing. So foul play doing nothing. It's going to set up some spikes. So Demaster is going to choose to set some spikes up on a infested Umbreon. So this thing cannot swap out. Demaster finally using this Whirlipede. Not how he intended when he first picked this up, but he's using it nonetheless. And we're going to see some Toxic Spikes. You know, why not? Whirlipede, just put them all up. And yeah, Whirlipede is then going to go for the Toxic Spikes. And this Jirachi is looking at my team like, oh no, this is not good. So Jirachi is going to go for a Calm Mind here. As Whirlipede, going to set up a Toxic Spikes. That has to be a misclick. Otherwise, Demaster's insane. Nope, Demaster's insane. I don't know why he's staying in here, but he's going to go out and do his Aerodactyl now. And then Earthquake is not going to kill, so Jirachi just... Goodbye. Alolan Marowak can come out here, I'm pretty sure, though. Yes, it can. Psychic is not going to be able to kill, and then Fire Punch is just going to definitely kill because Alolan Marowak hits like an absolute truck. And then Pelipper is going to come out. Pelipper can defog, but it's not going to. Either it doesn't have it or he just chooses not to. And Whirlipede about to put on some work, so it's going to get the nice poison off on this thing. And it can't synchronize it over because Articuno was not the one who toxicked it, so therefore it can't be synchronized. Fun fact, you learned something today. Otherwise, you already knew that. You might have already known that. But now these Zapdos is going to come out, and a combination of Hurricane, and we'll see. So he's going to actually just swap out. He's going to go out into the Umbreon, so Whirlipede getting its first kill of the season. Let's go, boys. And now the Armaldo comes out. Might want a Rapid Spin, but we're going to see no Rapid Spin. And Aqua Jet is going to pick up the Whirlipede. So Whirlipede, your job was done, my friend. And Comfey is going to come out. It's going to take the Stone Edge. Not well, but it takes it. And then we're going to see Whirlipede get its second kill of the season. Nice strategy by Demaster. Although he didn't win the game, it was a good strategy. We're going to see Hurricane. It does pitiful damage. Going to see Dazzling Gleam. I'm really curious why Demaster ran Dazzling Gleam when Draining Kiss is right there. But, you know, why not? Why not? And the Articuno is going to go for the Freeze Dry. And the Yachi Berry is going to activate, which means the Zapdos just cleans up the game with a nice Thunderbolt. And that is going to be the game 2-0 victory for the Phoenix Flygons, as Demaster is still in search of his first win of the season. And so yeah, that is going to be the video, guys. Thank you guys all for watching, and hope you guys are happy that this is finally up on time. I'm happy that it's finally up on time, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, which, like I said, will likely be transactions. It should be going up today. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.